You are standing in the middle of a field, surrounded by writhing grass. The winds caress it, bringing to you the scent of the sea. Beneath you, past the precipice, and the sound of the boats whirring past in the wake, you can just barely see a deep, dark spot right between the coral reefs. For some reason, you cannot help but draw your feet to that spot, floating over the edge of the rocks, hopping from the whitened gray to the darker black the closer you get to sea. You walk upon the waves, the waters themselves buoying under you. You walk upon the waves, the waters themselves buoying you upon gentle white bubbles. It tickles just for a moment, surrounding your feet in cool, warm water. The closer you get to the darkened spot, the wider it becomes, and within it, you can just see a pair of stairs. They are made from clear glass, nearly invisible to the eye, except upon the fact you can come close enough to touch them. You reach down, curious as to the nature of these stairs. Your hand brushes through the water, and it depresses as if held up by some invisible force against your fingertips. You take a breath and push just a little harder, until finally it snaps and you are under the waves, touching the beautiful glass. It is smooth, without blemish, without any kind of crack. It feels strong enough to support you. So you break past more of the barrier and insert your feet deep under the waves. The stairs wind down the ocean. The sunlight glances around you, letting you see the invisible walls. They are high, almost reaching to the bottom of the ocean in the tip-top of the sea. They curl about you, coated in some kind of thick, viscous fluid. That is probably not something that you want to hear when you're trying to meditate. The walls are covered in tiny little rivets, bumps you can't help but run your fingers across as you go slowly down, 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 feeling each individual divot. They are round, pointed at the tip, and scrolled over in tiny little indentations of waves, similar to the coral, similar to a seashell beaten by the sand and the wind. You reach, you reach the bottom of the floor in a room that spreads out around you like a rotunda. In the beautiful blue light of the undersea, you see tile made from jade, interspersed with white, gold, and amber. They are large enough that it takes you 3 steps to fill even just one of them. Around you, the walls are made purely out of the Around you, the walls are made entirely out of scales from various fish. beautiful rainbow colors that cannot be replicated anywhere else but under the dim, clear light of the sun through the sea. It is warm inside this rotunda, the air peaceful and filled with the gentle thrum of the waves as they hit and crash against a cave just above and to the left of the rotunda you stand in. Above you, mosaics tell stories you cannot comprehend. Beautiful sea dragons fly about columns, carrying orbs. People look to those dragons, holding the orbs above their head. You hear something behind you, the thrum and whirs of machinery, and it draws you deeper, deeper into the corridor that spreads and narrows as you enter it. It is plush under your feet, a beautiful satin carpet that pulls you deeper until you rise to your knees. Unaware you had fallen, unaware you had been crawling, and now are entered into a beautiful bedroom. In the middle, there lies a bed comprised entirely of silk sheets. The winds are fierce here, but they do not touch you. You cannot hear them, except as if muffled through 1,000 different barriers, and yet they also come clearly. It is a strange phenomenon. There are more noises of machinery, and the room spreads out above you, showing a beautiful and serene picture of the stars. From what portion of the sky you know not, but you lay down upon the sheets. You feel them envelop you, wrapping you in the most luxurious and calm feeling, as if you float and exist nowhere else but within the confines of these beautiful purple sheets. Or perhaps they are red, or blue, or gold. They change colors constantly, according to some. I'm going to have to edit that part out about the changing colors. The stars twinkle above you. They flash and show meteors flying through the cold air, trailing sparkling dust behind them. Within the dust, you find yourself dancing, taking in the beauty of the light, the way the sun's warmth. As you stare, you find yourself drifting off to sleep, unable to help it. I'll change that last part. And we'll make another video talking about, like, the beauty of, like, the walls and stuff. We'll figure it out.